killing her.
Well, if there can be no arrangement, then we are at an impasse.
I'm afraid so. I cannot compete with you physically, and you are no match for my brains.
You're that smart.
You ever heard of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates? Morons.
Really? Well, in that case, I challenge you to a battle of wits.
For the princess? To the death? I accept.
Good. Then pour the wine. Inhale this, but do not touch.
I smell nothing.
What you do not smell is called iocane powder. It is odorless, tasteless, dissolves instantly in liquid, and is among the more deadly poisons known to man. Where is the poison? The battle of wits has begun. It ends when you decide, and we both drink. We find out who is right and who is dead.
But it's so simple. All I have to do is divine from what I know of you. Are you the sort of man who would put the poison into his own goblet or that of his enemies? Now, a clever man would put the poison into his own goblet, knowing that only a complete fool would reach for what he is given. I, of course, am not a complete fool, so I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of you. Of course, you would have known that I am not a complete fool. In fact, you would have counted on it, so I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of me.
You've made your choice then?
Not remotely, because iocane comes from Australia, and as everyone knows, Australia is populated entirely with criminals, and criminals are used to having people not trust them, just as you are not trusted by me, so I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of you.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
Wait till I get going. Where was I?
Australia.
Right, Australia. And you must have suspected that I would have known the powder's origin, so I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of me.
You're just stalling now.
You would like to think that, wouldn't you? You bested my giant, which means you're exceptionally strong. So you could have put the poison in your own goblet, trusting on your strength to save you. But you also beat my Spaniard, which means you must have studied. And in studying, you would have learned that man is mortal, so you would have wanted to put the poison as far away from yourself as possible, so I clearly cannot choose the wine in front of me.
You're trying to trick me into giving away something. It won't work.
It has worked. You've given everything away. I know where the poison is.
Then make your choice.
I will, and I choose... What the world could that be?
What? Where?
Oh,
I don't see anything.
I could have sworn I saw something. No matter.
What's so funny?
I'll tell you later. But first, let's drink. Me from my glass, and you from yours.
You guessed wrong.
You only think I guessed wrong. That's what's so funny. I switched glasses when your back was turned. You fool! You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. The most famous being, never get involved in a land war in Asia. But only slightly less well known is this. Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line. Ha 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 ha. Who are you?
I'm no one to be trifled with. That's all you ever need know.
And to think all this time it was your glass that was poisoned.
They were both poisoned. I spent the last year building up an immunity to iocane powder. This way! We must hurry!
As you wish.